before we move on, there is one extra feature that I want to add to this page, and that is that I want all the job names to be unique in Firestore. In other words, I want to prevent the user from saving a job with a name that was already used before. So let's see how we can do that. Over here in the submit method, I'm going to type the following: final jobs equals await, and then widget dot database dot jobs stream, and then dot first, like this. And what this line does is to get the current list of jobs from Firestore. And as you can see, we do this by getting the jobs stream first, and then we say dot first. And then I can get all the job names by typing final all names equals jobs dot map. And as usual, here we have a closure with a job, and we use it to return job dot name. And we need to remember to call toList at the end, like this. And finally, I can type if all names dot contains with the name of the job that we have just chosen. And to handle this, I can show a platform alert dialog, which I can import. And here I can add a title of name already used, and content to say please choose a different job name, like this, with a default action test that says OK, like this. And then I can call .show with context, like this. And then I can add an else branch, which is executed if the current job is not on the list, like this. Okay, so before we test this, I want to point out one thing, and that is that whenever we are working with an API that returns a stream, it is always possible to get the current value for the stream, because all we have to do is to call dot first and remember to add an await keyword in front of it. And if we open the documentation for first, we can see that this is a getter that returns a future. And internally, it works by creating a subscription to the stream and disposing it as soon as a value is available. So the key takeaway here is that whenever you have a stream, you can always access the first value as a future. Okay, so let's test the code that we just added. So I can hot reload, and then I could try to add logging with a rate per hour. And if I try to hit save, then I get the alert as expected. Instead, if I use a different word such as production, for example, I can save this, and the new job is added to Firestore because the name was not already used. Okay, so let's continue on the next video.